you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me, though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No! We need to leave right now.
Please!
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
Yeah, this is crazy. That's Churches. The band Churches. I know they had a song in the first game, but they weren't in the game that I'm aware of. Or maybe I just didn't do a side mission to see them, but it's pretty cool that they're in this one. So they must have another song in this one. Brainy's story is very interesting. The fact that she's not affected by timefall, but she can make it. She can cause timefall.
I hope you'll continue to work with us. The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You've really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding, and once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt. It's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
All right, we'll do that. And I just wanted to see. Let's check out this decoy. Just gonna fabricate one of those. Yeah, we'll just put it in our backpack for now. And I need to get rid of the floating carrier here. All right, all to the backpack. I think that, I don't know, the terrain that we're at right now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We may have to keep going on foot here, so we'll see.
Disengaging weapons restrictions. Take care, Sam.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Gotcha. All right, I don't know if we're offline now. Last time it did that, we didn't technically go offline.
Certain parallels can be drawn between Captain Ahab's pursuit and the Prometheus myth. Prometheus is a deity said to have stolen fire from the heavens in order to give it to humans. In essence, he bestowed upon them the power of the gods themselves. This power manifested as technology. Humans crafted tools, and with them brought nature to heal and built great civilizations. Perhaps the author intended to frame Ahab's pursuit of the white whale as one akin to mankind's struggle against the forces of nature. We ourselves are arguably living out our own Prometheus myth as we fight to overcome the Death Stranding. No, we definitely are. And we're not about to lose. Was that, tasty, Sam?
That's all you're gonna say?
I was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders. Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires. It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, so now I feel as if we're gonna have that cannon with us all the time.
Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits.
All right. Kangaroo's feeling better. Good. All right, I think after that fire, let's take a shower. Then we'll head out. Let's check the map. They said... Where's West Fort Knott? So we gotta go all the way back there to get our next... Yeah, that's where our next mission is. I think I might go to the magician. I still am calling him that, the musician. Just because... Although the only thing... He had some stuff that was going there. I just kind of wanted to build up. Really not that far from like Rainbow Valley and that. I think we're probably safe to drive now. So I think that's what I'll do. I may see what orders the animal shelter has, and then we'll head back to... I guess I should just go ahead and get my vehicle. I think I'm good to use the vehicle now. I don't think... There's definitely no way. There's someone in my house. What? Why did she say that? It's so odd. Isn't she on the ship with us?
Sam, why don't you let the DHV Magellan take you to your next destination? Return to the ship and chart a course once you're safely aboard. You'll arrive in no time at all. Then again, if you walk there, it would give you the opportunity to pick up other orders.
Hey, exactly. Although we're not walking. Alright, so that's going to Rainbow Valley. So is she back at her shelter now? She just said there was a... I didn't know she left. Alright, yeah, we're not doing that one, because that one's out of the way right now. But we'll pick up these two. So I wonder... She made it seem like there's a BT. Hopefully she's alright.
Order accepted. Thank you. Take care of yourself.
don't know if I'll need to chart a course for this. I really don't want to knock down trees, but some of these are... Look at all this. You can tell where everything was burning. Yeah, I would say based on where the fires were at, there's no way you would have got this vehicle through there. Can't believe that damages stuff, but I guess it makes sense. Let's go around this way. Let me go around. I know we gotta get... I'm gonna use the bridge over here. Plus we gotta get a rainy spot too. Guess we'll go there first. Oh man, this is... I guess not bad, but I feel like I can't not run over one of these trees somehow. Can't believe just bumping into a few things has caused that much damage.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright, so she's not here. You're just delivering to her birds. Alright, she doesn't have anything else. Still don't know why she made it seem like there was a BT in here. Right now, the bigger question is, let's see, we can go around this way. We need to get, whoops, I walked way right past this thing. If we can get a better tar cannon, that's what we need. One that can extinguish better.
returned. Glad to have you back. Reviewing the order information now. Don't seem to be any significant issues with the contents. I believe this data could be of use to you. Take it, with my thanks. We're increasing the amount of materials allocated for your use. Make the most of it. The data I'm sharing with you is for a solar generator that can be attached to your backpack. When equipped, it uses solar power to automatically recharge your batteries over time. It can be a real lifesaver, especially when you're traveling between places you know don't have traditional generators. Try it out, and I know you'll agree.
Order completed. Well done.
Yeah, right now I obviously don't have room for it, but I didn't even look to see what he had. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there anyway. Where's this going? Geez, that's going back to the animal shelter. Alright, well, we'll at least do this one. I think we're close to getting the next upgrade for the express order. Yeah, we're going right there. So that works. Alright, so we're gonna go right here. Right up there. Cut across there.
Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, I definitely would do that. I guess I would just have to take... Let me see how big... How much room does it take up? So you could... Well, I don't want to fabricate it, but I was just trying to get an idea. You could potentially... You get rid of maybe 3 grenade pouches and then you could add it, but I wouldn't really want to do that.
Order accepted. Thank you.
See you.
Man, you only got 2 minutes? Alright, that is crazy. I think we can do it, but that's a lot quicker. And they said express, they weren't joking. Alright, come on. Alright, we'll use some boost here. If I don't hit stuff. Too busy looking ahead trying to figure out where to go. Come on, turn. Why did it do that? Come on. Why does it do that?
Well, we meet again. Just bringing up the orders. one fast delivery. Too fast, maybe. Sam, you really are incredible. But you need a gift, not praise.
All right, we got the level 2 shotgun. That's pretty nice.
I went and raised the limit on the materials you can access here. So there's no need to hold back. Oh, right, Sam. I've got a lighter version of that shotgun I shared with you before. That's just my way of showing support. My friend assisted with the design. Once again, the power of connectivity has produced the goods. By the way, I've got another song for you. I know this one will speak to your soul. Have a listen when you can. And, this is near and dear to my heart, but just take it. It's a licky stick.
A licky stick. Okay. It's in the private room.
You come back soon. I'll be waiting.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright. Man, he's got even more orders now. That one's going to the observatory. Yeah, and that one's going to West Fort, and he's got another one going there too. Oh, he's got 3 going there now. And that one's going to Rainbow Valley. Alright. Well, we'll get these 3.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
High-end audio device. Yeah, I'll definitely swap that one out at some point. I need to go back to Mexico to get like that and the blood grenades upgraded.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I'll be looking forward to your next visit.
The bike's kind of in the way there, but it's all good. Oh, it's raining again. What are these porters doing? Playing in the water? Guys, you're gonna get hit, man. Alright, that's not gonna work. You're like blocking my path here. It's weird how all this tar never left.
Thanks so much for stopping by. Give me a moment while I check the orders. The cargo looks downright perfect to me. You certainly are good at what you do.
All that and it barely moved the needle. What is going on?
Thank you for your help. We hope you'll visit us again soon.
I guess when you get to
Well done.
past 3, it just takes a really long time to get anything further. 4 and 5. I mean, that was 3 orders and it didn't do anything. All right, so this is the main mission. Deliver all aid packages to Northern Environmental Observatory. Oh, you can get to the animal shelter from there. I mean, those are both really close, so we could do that on the way. And then once we get to the animal shelter, then go to that location. Oh, it's red because, yeah, but I'm going to put it on the truck, so.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data, to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Finally. So this isn't really like the other one, though. The other one was way better. She's just where the clouds are. Of course, there's a cloud right there. And another one right there. I don't know. Is it the ones that need... Oh, well, these actually say timefall. Those just say cloud, so that means there could be at one point, probably. Alright, well. It really don't matter. We're going there anyways. Although we could probably take... We probably could go to the mine using the monorail. And then from there... That might work. Alright, we'll go ahead and... We'll go ahead and chart the course, but I think... Oh, that's... Hey, there's BTs there. And then from there... to there... From there, that looks kind of... I mean, there's a watchtower there. I guess you could use that. So that means there must be an enemy base around here somewhere. Oh, right there. Okay. Well, I may just take them out.
Delivery route finalized.
Ugh, that's like heavy risk level. It's all good though. That is so much stuff. Don't think we need to fabricate anything, so other than that,
Order accepted.
we should be good. The only thing is, yeah, I don't think you can take the monorail from here. It drops you off here, but facility feature. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it gets you to there. I don't have any other cargo, but then load our vehicle. And then I think all of our stuff is good, right? There's nothing else to take. Yep, we're getting on. Let's go. Oh, there's an earthquake. Nice.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
My gosh, just jump down. This dude will die. It's kind of crazy. He just rides it like right there. He's barely holding on. Yeah, that's nuts.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Why is this area not connected? I thought we linked it up from in there. Interesting. All right, nothing to do there. I don't know. It's weird that it's not part of the network, but that's all right. Yeah, so it's already raining over here. We need to go. Where's our destination? Over that way. What is that out there?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted in some facility grounds.
Man, that's an 8? That was serious. The inventor. Oh, didn't they say that one guy was on an island or something? You can't get out there, though. Oh, wait, but there's like a path. That's crazy. Let me see. I want to see if I can get out of here. This is why you need that long battery. Oh, I don't think I can go anywhere. I mean, maybe it gets you there. This is crazy. Yeah, there's definitely somebody out here. That is crazy. Definitely. I don't think you can build a bridge big enough to get out here, though. What does this guy got?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
I mean, we don't have an order for him. Yeah, I mean, it's just storage, so... It's crazy we can't interact with him or anything. Is there anything out here? I mean, there's nothing really to pick up. It's just crazy that this person's out here. But I remember them saying something about him. I wonder what was back on the beach. We probably should have picked that up. Because that must be... That must be him. Like, my guess is he is the inventor. But... yeah, look at all that stuff out there. Well, whenever I come back, I'll do it again. I'm like, it's too slow. Few things for the animal shelter. These things you pick up, though, they don't seem to really get you much boost once you get to level 3. Yeah, he's got a few things here on the beach, but... Alright, let's go... That's going to that observatory. So where was the... Oh, there's 2 things there for the animal shelter. Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff. All right, let me grab these. Might as well just get them since we're going there anyways. I wish you could grab stuff with this like you can on the bike. These are not small packages either. Alright, let's grab that. Oh, I think these are the things we were getting, right? Because didn't it say something about vehicle paints or... Yeah, 2 out of 4, okay. Alright, need to put these in the... Well, normally it would load them, but it's not... It doesn't seem to do that.
Right. Got a little
Oh, here
cargo
we go.
under the shelf from the back.
Yeah. From the back. Alright, where's the other ones? One there. One there. Alright, let me get this one. Powdered vegetable.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Alright, there's that. This other one I think is kind of high up. Maybe it's just around the corner. Alright, we'll get them down here. Get them back in the vehicle. Looks pretty cool lit up at night.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Alright, I think... Hearing 0 of 1. What? Why does it say that? Because I'm not in the truck. Yeah, I think otherwise we got... Oh, there's some over there. Yeah, I forgot I didn't get this one. Yeah, how quick can you run with this thing? I don't think I've done that before. Not bad, as long as you don't trip on anything. Alright, this should be everything. Yeah, I think, because we've got... I've got one on my back. That's the lost cargo. Oh, that one's going to the observatory. All right. Just put that one on there. And then we should be good. The only difference is going to be... Now that looked as if... I think I need to go around this way because I don't think I can get... Yeah, I don't want to go that way. That's not going to work. So we'll just drive kind of up that way. We'll see what the best option is. Maybe going that way is better. Okay, that was not. That's not a good way to go. Let me see if we can jump off of this and get recentered here. Yeah, I mean, that's straight ahead over there. Looks like a way up. I don't know if anything here. There's water there we got to cross. So I don't think it's going to be good to go this way, but maybe we can cross over here. Maybe not either. Yeah, that doesn't really look great. Alright. Thought maybe there might be a little spot there to get across, but it wasn't. Let's go down this way and go around. That over there looks pretty steep. Don't think that's going to be a good way to go up. Well, there is a path though. Let's see if we can do it. Just use the boosts and... Oh, well, I don't really want to have to go all the way over there and then around. Oh man, it is struggling. And that's with the boost on. It made it, but definitely not simple. Alright, so where's the... Oh, my line's like... That's the one. So it's way over there? Wow. Definitely thought it was closer. I'm gonna have to go around because there's no way I can go that way. Get up here. Go around this way. I think that's the Magellan there. Wow. Well, that's where we need to go, but I don't think I want to go down that way. It looks... kind of dangerous, but I guess... Yeah. Definitely didn't mean to hit that. This is like... not really a great spot here. Alright, not ideal. But get you to where you gotta go, I guess.
Good evening, Sam. Access the delivery terminal. Process your orders and requests. Thanks, John Bay.
Evening to you. We appreciate you working at this late hour. Just checking the order details now. A single porter really delivered all this? That's a superhuman feat. I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope. We have some data that we think you might like. Give it a look.
What? That is awesome. So you can put that in a grenade pouch.
We're upping the amount of materials you can take from our stores.